Okay, good to see everybody, and congratulations to the Bengals. Obviously, had a tremendous season, and wish them all the best in the playoffs going forward. They deserve it. They've had a great year, and they played a winning football game today. Played very well. What do you got?
John, I know you said earlier in the week that you were a fan of Max Williams. It seemed like he had a pretty strong game today. Do you think it's just been for a rookie just that kind of progression, that getting better each week?
Yeah, I think all of our guys have gotten better each week. Max, all the group of young receivers and the whole group you saw out there today, they made some plays. They missed a few plays. In this game, what we needed to be able to do is make some plays. We were going to need to make some big plays in the passing game. We had tried to game plan it up where we could create a few of those. We were close. We had the ball hit the ground and got called back, and those plays kind of come and go. Obviously, we needed touchdowns when we had an opportunity in the first half, and we got the field goals. So I think that's the big thing. And then we knew we were going to have to play error-free football, and we didn't do that. We turned the ball over. And the first drive of the second half was really going to be an important drive for us. We talked about it at halftime. We haven't done very well in the first drive of the second half all year. And I think we scored once all year on that drive when we started. It might have been 7 or 8 or 9 times this year that we've had that opportunity. And that's really important. And then to turn it over, that led to this first score. I think that really hurt us a lot. But again, the guys fought like crazy and competed, and we just weren't good enough to win the game.
Was something, it seemed like Will Hill wasn't out there.
He hurt his back. Yeah, he was getting x-rays at the beginning of the half. I have not heard what the back injury is, but he did not make it back to the game.
John, it looked like your quarterback and your receivers a couple times were missing timing on the outside. Was that because maybe Cincinnati pressed up on you guys more than Pittsburgh did last week?
No, it's more the fact those are press coverage routes to stop nines. You run those against press, and I think that's just more a factor of repetitions probably between those guys. Those are routes that have looked good in practice at times with Ryan and those guys, but we probably don't have. All honesty, we probably don't have enough reps under our belt at those things to be really tuned up the way we like to be.
How important do you think these 2 games with Ryan and getting him some game action will help going into next year?
Well, it'll help a ton. I mean, we have a look. He has a feel. We understand him as a quarterback more. We've game planned with him for 2 weeks, and we kind of see how he thinks. And of course, you all seen how he plays. So it's an asset for us for sure.
John, it has to be gratifying to realize, though, that your guys were all in all the way to the wire.
Denny, it's interesting. It's like just talking to some of the guys. I mean, if I'd have looked at this season before the season, and hey, maybe that's why we're not allowed to see the future, by our Creator, because I don't think it wouldn't have been one that I would have wanted to go through, or any of our guys would have wanted to go through. But then, as we talked to the guys last night, then you look back and you see the road that you've had to travel, the valleys that you've pushed through, and for our guys to handle all that, stick together, have one another's back, continue to fight their way out, just every week, believing that was the week we were going to turn it around and get it going. Have some pretty crazy things happen to us, some of our own doing, some not. And to continue never to flinch, never bat an eye, never to back down, stick together right to the very end. This has been one of the most rewarding seasons I've ever had. And it's hard. Maybe people on the outside will have a hard time understanding that. But I think if you've ever been part of a team, you'll understand that. If you ever coached, you ever played, you can kind of understand how that can go. And I really think these guys will stand together forever because of what they accomplished, not in the win-loss column, but in the team column, in the family column, sticking together, character. We told them it's going to be something that you're going to talk to your kids about. It's easy to talk to your kids about the Super Bowl championship or the playoff wins or the big plays that you make. That's all fun. But there's a point in time when your kids are going to come to you and they're going to be going through a rough time. Things aren't going to be going well for them. And you're going to be able to relate it back to your career and say, I'm going to tell you about 2015 with the Ravens and what we did and what I did and how I handled it. And that's pretty powerful.
Do you think because of the close, being in pretty much every single game this year, does that give you some optimism that this thing can turn it around quickly next year?
Of course. I mean, it's not just being in every game close. I mean, obviously that is, I think, something, and we didn't go out there and get blown out. When we turned the ball over multiple times against, Seattle and Kansas City, the score got away from us a little bit. But the things I think our guys hopefully have learned is that, what winning football looks like. I mean, you don't turn it over. It's field position football. You get first downs. You get off the field on third down. That's something we did today. I think they were 0 for 9 on third down. When you're struggling in an area of football, okay, like we were with our pass defense for the first half of the season, and then you turn it over and you become the best pass defense in the National Football League for the second half of the season, I mean, that's cause for optimism. That means we have the guys that can get the job done. We need pieces. There's no question. I think anybody can see what the pieces are that we need. And some of those pieces could be filled by guys in that locker room right there.